Hi folks, today we're looking at mode 14 in our timers, which is a kind of a special mode, which we call the and-on mode, or the production timing mode, I guess. So here we'll take a look at it. So the difference with this mode is that we have the green light illuminated when the cycle is off, the timer's not active. So when we start the timer by pressing the green button, there's a status light, yellow light, which signifies that the relay is on, and it just counts down as it normally does. And then at the end of the cycle, the alarm will sound like that. So there's the red light, and relay is still on because the yellow light is still on, and we'll cancel it like so. And basically it's just a way for a supervisor, I guess, to scan across a production floor and see what the status is of various different processes. So that's one way you can operate it. There's and by the way, the lights can be any color you want. It might make more sense to have yellow when the process is idle and switch it with the green light. I'll get to that at the back end of the video, but there's a second mode, and there's a second input switch, I should say, and I've connected that to this button here. So, and this basically represents a contact close from a process. So if a process switch closes, we'll just do that by pressing the button here. It initiates the cycle the same way, and it looks pretty much the same, but there is a difference, which we'll see in the logic charts in just a second. So as before, it's going to count down till the end of the cycle, but unlike before, I can silence the buzzer, but I still have the switch held down, and it doesn't reset until the switch is released. So, and we can follow that here in the logic chart. Let's take a look at it in the push button operation here. So the first thing that'll happen is I'm going to push the button here. That's represented by this U shape. So I'm going to push the button, and immediately we'll hear the buzzer chirp right there. And then the LED 3, which in this case is green, is going to illuminate. And then if we push the button, whoops, I kind of blew that. But anyway, if I push the button again, it doesn't have any effect. It just beeps, but nothing else. And at the end of the cycle, T1 end, it's going to count up, and the buzzer will energize like that. So there's the count up, buzzer energizing. So that's how to interpret these charts, and there's one for the machine switch as well. And one other aspect of the machine switch mode is that it can be stop and start. So here's the chart, and what I'm going to do is just basically stop and start it. So here we start it, and now I've stopped it, and the countdown stops. And if I resume it, the countdown resumes. And in that way, you can accumulate a total amount of time that you want. So, and if I just hold it down until the end of the cycle, it'll behave the same as before and just time out. And if I let this go and silence the buzzer and let go of the button. I said I'd go into switching the LED outputs around. So here's the wire bundle from the LED stack light, and every color is represented. So if I want to switch the yellow with the green, here's green. Okay, so that's done. So now we'll go through the push button behavior, and now it's yellow instead of green, and it switches to green during the countdown part of the cycle. So that's mode 14 in all of our AC power timers. The T5 here, or the T6 or T7, same thing. Thanks for watching.